This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Headed left, buying time. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jacob Harris in there for the stop.
Second and 6.
One, ready?
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down, so we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring.
First down and goal to go.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
On 2, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Oh,
To throw is Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. To the goal line and in. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
180!
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a first down.
We are through
A gain
one.
of 22 yards.
It's the Bengals on
First
top.
down,
Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Watch out!
They go play action with Mayfield. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Stop!
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught. It's Evans. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Right back to Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibov. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the
11.
First down.
Now Brown. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up second.
Now Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
2nd down. Burrow. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Hey, alert! Up! 180!
On first down is Mayfield. This one out of the way. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it.
Here we go.
But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender. And
oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Johnson now to return. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game. And he takes a big shot there on that return. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Give. This is Irving. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
What a start to this drive. Back-to-back, 2 big plays, and after that nice long run, all of a sudden you find yourself first down inside the red zone.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return is Chase Brown. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
One, ready? Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Here's Brown. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark at 29.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Big 13.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Next to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 24 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Irvin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third down.
They'll run.
And it all starts with that missed block up front. Anytime a defender is able to get upfield and vertical that far, there's just really not much you can do to stop him.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
It's just set.
Brown. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Burrow here on second down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 22 yards there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
On 2, ready?
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So this one in the win.